excuse the lighting. I don't know what to do. It's like it's with the lighting. It's just like not. Was that better? I guess that's better. Hi, I'm James Lott Jr. It's the When Calls Hard After Show here on JLJ Media, and I thought this last episode deserved just. It's going to be a quick reaction video because I'm meeting with Mr. Brian Bird tonight live. You can join us. This channel, JLJ Media YouTube, just go click on. You'll see what we'll see. We're live, and you can talk to us. That's at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 Eastern. Was about the whole season, including this episode. But I thought this episode still deserves something on its own. Episode 12, season 12. Tell you something. 12 seasons, 12 finales. And this show still managed to surprise me twice. And that's nice. I like that. 12 seasons. I like that. They surprised me. One big thing is this season, the episode was going mightily along. It was pretty upbeat and loving, and we have the Maisu and Hickam. The town comes together and gives them. They're finding their honeymoon, which will be in Miami. The kids are graduating. Everybody's kind of doing okay. They find the gold coins. I mean, it was all kind of like Oliver first tries to sabotage. He likes Allie with this thing, but then he comes back around. He can stay. Like everything's kind of going. They're literally dancing at the 43 mark or whatever. I'm looking, going, okay, we have like 10 minutes left of the show, and I was like, is it going to end like? Is it going to end on it? Because see, here's the thing. So I hadn't seen anything yet. I don't know when they announced we're getting season 13. It's an exciting thing. But I didn't know if they announced it yet or not when I was watching it. So I didn't know. And I was like, and of course, they didn't know when they filmed it. So I was like, are they going to end this on a positive note just in case we don't get a season 13? And it could end like this? Or, I mean, I just wasn't sure. But I was hopeful that we get a season 13, but I just wasn't sure. And I'm glad we got it. But I was just like, we have 10 minutes left. So I'm like, so far, everything's kind of tied up neatly in a bow. Little Jack. Did not see that coming again. I was like, oh, what can he say? He was saying that he's doing better and he's playing the beginning episode. I'm like, okay, yes, but diabetes is a continuing condition, a chronic condition. So I was like, but he was like, yeah, I want to live with this and we'll be fine. And he didn't wake up. Oh my God, it was scary. Scary. Oh my God, it was scary. She was screaming out, help. And then tying it into Grandma Thornton. Remember her? I was like, great use of history. She'll come back on the show for an episode or two next season. Um, and Fullerton there's a better facility, there's actual hospital, I was like, all this stuff. And so basically the town folk got a bad batch in transit. Little Jack needs to go. And it was like so. And then, I mean, and then the surprise, the second surprise in the episode, the showcasing of Natasha Burnett, who plays Minnie. She got the spotlight this time. And when the town came together to give her that quilt they had made for Angela, I was crying like a baby. The tears just flying down my face. Like, oh my God. And she got to really, and when she started crying, I really started crying. I was like, oh my God. Any of us. I mean, I remember I had the experience with my younger daughter, Monica. We took her to St. John's University in New York, and her mother and I, we were packing her up and we took her there and we were buying stuff for her dorm room, and having to say goodbye was one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. And I'm like, it was just college. I was so happy she was in college and she was going to be in New York with family that I had out there. But I was still like, oh my God, my baby. It's anybody who's done something like or has said goodbye to it, it's tough. There's just no other way around it. It's just tough. So I get it, as Oprah would say. But she had to show it. And then they had her come at the end to talk to her because Nathan, and I wonder where was Nathan? I wonder if we're gonna get that story next season. Because like you guys caught that he was like they couldn't find him. He was off somewhere. And I was like, where was he off to? Because everything seemed like everything was okay. So maybe this is maybe I don't maybe there isn't a story, maybe there's a story there. I don't know, but I kind of caught like something's off. Well, really, I thought he's going back in time. I really thought he was going to be one of those. We're in Fullerton, just missed you, sad ending. Um, but Natasha comes out as Minnie to bring some food to her, and they referenced it a couple of times. They have this moment, mother to mother, and relating it to Angela graduating, going off to that college. How do you do this? It's so tough. And Minnie says the best things to her to give her encouragement. Um, and I was crying then. It's just it's tough when you think is Elizabeth had a real moment. She like I don't know if I can do this, and she's like God doesn't give you anything you can't handle, and she said some wonderful things to her to encourage her to keep going. And they had a moment, you know. And the question isn't why God, but that's not the point. It's he's giving because he says you are his strongest soldier. It was like that's why he's giving it to you. It's like I was like it just really it hit me at home a little bit because I've gone through some stuff in my family health wise. And like, okay, that's probably what it is. We all go why God at some point, but then you have to look at the bigger meaning. And I just thought that was. But again, Natasha hit out the park. I'm going to interview her. I talked to her. I'm going to have a postseason interview. I'm going to probably do some postseason interviews with some people too that I didn't catch this season. Because I know Hardy's, you want content, and we can continue talking about the show. Now the season's over, I can really talk about the show with people without having to hide. You don't have to hide stuff. So stay tuned. I know you have other shows you guys watch and listen to, but I'm going to get them for me, for you, and we're gonna have a good time with that. But she was one of the breakout stars, and but at the end, of course, Nathan and Allie do catch her in time. That car's just gonna be left. Just I guess I was gonna pick up the car. I think just jumped out of. It's left there. Made me laugh. But they're family. They are a family, and I thought I love that ending. They ride off to fix was it help little Jack, and I thought that's an interesting ending. I didn't expect that whatsoever. Um, but other tidbits, I want Edie and Lucas to get together. I like them. I think they should get together. So I like them. I like Allie and Oliver. Love it. But they're saying Emily and I guess Timmy or something that they said yes or something going on there too. And then you saw Molly back there dancing with that dude. I wonder about that. So I got questions for Brian that I will ask when I talk to him on that episode. So if you're watching this later, there's another video that's going to be me and Brian Burr. We do end of every season, so you can check that out. But this I'm giving again. This 12 years, and he still surprised me a couple times in a good way. And we're getting a season 13. So that means this after show will be back doing it again, God willing, in 2026. And I never thought I'd be saying I'm doing a season 13 of a show. Never thought it's even I've done more seasons of this show than any other show I've ever done in my life. Even my soaps, I've done this more longer than that. So um I love you, Hardys. It's amazing. So if you again you want to join us, if you're watching this now or today, where me and Brian are on tonight's the JLJ YouTube, just go to this channel where you're watching this, or if you're listening to us, go to YouTube, JLJ Media, and you'll be able to see us. We'll be live at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 Eastern. Thanks for a great season. Thanks for supporting my show. And I will talk to you next time. Bye.